And it begins. So guess what? Starting another project. And it's going to be beautiful. I'm on my way to look at a trailer, flatbed trailer, 7 by 16. They're asking $4,500 for. They were asking 5,000, and they've lowered it, and it's only 2 years old. It's a 7,000-pound GVW, 2 axles, of course, but it's flatbed, where the fenders are just raised above the bed, like a lot of them that you see. Pretty excited about it. It's local. I know the guy is a real decent guy, pretty straightforward. So, whoa. All right. So we're going to go look at it and see how it looks. This will be the first reveal, full reveal of the trailer. Let's talk about this 7,000-pound GVW. Oh, my cord is hanging loose here. So that's more than enough for what I'm going to put on here. 16 feet. It's actually, they included this. It's another 3 or 4 inches, 16.3, but I'll be building right butted up to this. So it'd be 16.3. Inside the fender to inside of fender is 7 feet. So I'll be building out a little bit. That'll be fun. It still has the car ramps on there. It was a car hauler. I'll probably just leave them as is. I don't need to remove them. Still has a temporary plate. It's a 2023. The guy used it. I kind of know him, to go to Pennsylvania from Vermont to pick up a stainless steel tank. It's the only time it was ever used, and it's set ever since then. Not a scratch on it. Maybe a leaf, but that's not a scratch. So it's like brand new, $4,500. Electric brakes, of course. Should be good to go. All right, let me unhook that. All right, so I have both hands on the wheel. I'm so excited again. This is going to be such a fun project. It's going to be an 8 by 16 seasonal tiny house. It's not really going to be built for year-round. I'm on my way to the lumberyard to pick up the initial batch of materials. It's going to have, the floor is going to be, the trailer floor is diamond plate. So I'm building right on top of that with it'll be 2x4s ripped in half so that they can set. I want to keep the height down as much as possible. So it'll have 1.5 inches of foam insulation on the floor. Then I'll be putting down Advantech tongue and groove flooring, subfloor. I'm going to make it 7 feet 10 inches wide, so that I can allow for a 3-inch overhang on each side for the roof, so that I don't exceed the 8'6". It's always a struggle to try to, you want to get as much room inside as possible, but so that's what I came up with for a formula. The length will be 16 feet exactly, so that's about 128 square feet minus the perimeter walls. So tiny, seasonal tiny. I'll be picking up pressure treated. I did notice on, I checked I check prices quite regularly. 2x4 8 spruce has dropped from $365 a stick to $345. It's a small amount, but it's a drop. So I'll be using 10-foot 2x4s for the walls. They per linear foot did not drop the same amount, so I'll be paying a little bit more for that. That's the way it goes, right? So I have a list, checked it twice. I found out that I'm quite nice. So on the way, we'll pick up some materials and head back to the shop, and I'll get the trailer situated in place where I'm going to build on it, get it all leveled up, because I mentioned in a previous video, you need to have the trailer absolutely flat, perfectly level, or when you build up, your walls will be off. Although you can build walls with the principle of square, which is actually how we used to build our garages. We would build based on the principle of square. Okay, so that's all I've got for now. Picking up materials, and we'll head back to the shop. And I'm back. $388 later. This is what I have, not even a full pickup load of material, but I got all pressure treated framing for the bed, 3/4 inch Advantech, 1.5 inch foam insulation. I had to, they didn't have any 1.5 inch insulation. They were out of stock. That's like the most common one, but they had 1 inch and 1/2 inch. So I've got to do it in two pieces. Picked up the lag screws. Where are they? A box of them. So I'm going to bolt the frame down to the trailer so that it's actually removable if they want to do that. That's the way I've made all of them. The tiny house I made last year and the Vardo that I just finished, they're removable if desired. So that's where we're at. This trailer, because it's a flatbed with diamond plate, I'm going to put all of the plumbing above what little there will be, so that there's just nothing underneath that would freeze potentially in the colder months. But it's really going to be designed for a seasonal use. So, oh, you know what? I did something. Before I picked this up, I made a run to the dump, to the transfer station. I cleaned up this area. Let me just show you. It's so cool. It's been like this for 1.5 years since I finally closed my doors as far as building. There's still some here, but there was well, can you see the wet? Yeah, I washed this down. It was full of stuff all the way from here all the way over here, and I cleaned it out. The old furnace is over here, so I sorted all my metal stuff. That's ready to go. I was going to return that stuff yesterday. No, what day is it? Yeah, what day is today? Yeah, today's Tuesday. I was confused for a minute. So I was going to return all that stuff yesterday, but over the weekend, where it's going, they had a flood, 5 inches of rain, and it washed out the main road, Route 5, that runs all the way from Massachusetts to Canada. It's like a main road, and there was a hole in the road 6 or 8 feet wide all the way across. It washed out a kind of a bridge culvert. So hopefully they get that done soon, so I can, where I take the metal, it's right there. They just got a gully washer. Okay, so that's cleaned up. So now I have some working room. I was actually contemplating a pop-up tent because I don't have room inside due to somebody building a train layout in there. That's my other channel, by the way, Ken's HO Railroading Adventures, I think it is. Check that out if you want. A lot of you have, and I appreciate it. So I guess I'm going to unload this, and I'll get the trailer down here and get geared up to go. I was quite proud of myself. Pride is a virtue. No. What? No, pride is not a virtue. Liquid nails, of course. No, I think it's pride comes before a fall. At least that's what Sandy tells me. But getting back to before I was distracted, I loaded everything in reverse order that I was going to use materials. Plus, I didn't want that foam insulation blowing away, so I put that on the bottom. All right, then. I want the Advantech on here. I want the 2x readily. Look at this. I didn't even realize I had so many trash barrels. I did, but these are really good ones. They survived a year and a half right side up, full of water without freezing and coming apart. This is going to be an interesting build with my hernia. It's apparently not a bad one. At least nobody was worried about it besides me and probably Sandy. Get this first one on here. I have to learn to just go easy with it, right? Could be my imagination. I think these have gotten heavier in the past year and a half. Probably not. And so you can see it's 1/2 inch, and then I've got some 1 inch. This is going to go in the overhang, under the overhang. And now I'll just set it here. The thing about this is if you bounce the foam to get an air cushion under it, it slides until all the air is gone and it drags. There we go. Okay, that's the start of a big tiny house. Seasonal. Can't wait tomorrow. I can't wait till tomorrow to start on it. I'm all geared up. That's 1/2 a day just getting materials rounded up, getting the trailer ready. Yeah, okay. So see you later. Hey, hit the like button if you don't mind. Leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. I have kind of a layout in mind, so we'll go over that more. One other thing, you can see this drops off because it's designed for a car trailer, so I've got to build that up on the back to get it nice and flat. See you later. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.